7 o'clock on this Wednesday. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Bobby Castro.
I'm Roxy Karabadian in for Jen. Let's take a look at some of the stories we're covering for you this morning. New developments this morning involving singer David and the death investigation tied to his Tesla. We're live with the latest.
And a 13-year-old boy struck and killed here in Dana Point by a suspected DUI driver yesterday morning. We're live in Dana Point with a look at how classmates of his are remembering the teenager.
Also, a major development in the redistricting battle in the state of Texas, what a panel of judges just ruled about these new maps.
And award shows have been seeing some declining numbers, but there's one that promises to pull in Super Bowl-sized numbers. It's not the Oscars. I'm going to tell you which one. And the list of the most common passwords is out. And let's just say hackers aren't exactly sweating. Some of them are just hilariously bad, like Louvre, and then Louvre 1.
Really?
Well, remember the whole Louvre heist story?
Oh, yes.
Where the password was?
Right, that's right.
Louvre.
Or the one classic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's people have that. It's so bizarre, you guys. Get the two-factor authentication, okay? That's really where you need to be, where we all need to be at this point. Okay, let's talk about this area of low pressure that is spinning here over us, over San Diego, actually the center of it. And most of the activity is now to our east, as you can see. All of this green returns on the radar. So that's the good news. Today we will get a chance to kind of dry out, and it'll be chilly though, but at least not raining. 36 in Palmdale currently. It's 47 in Burbank, 43 in Pasadena. So you will need that jacket. Make sure the kids have it before they walk out that door or before you go walk the dog. 27 in Big Bear, below freezing. 56 in Palm Springs. Eventually it'll get to those upper 60s in the low desert, which is very chilly for this time of year. 57 in the high desert areas. 39 in Big Bear. It's cold. As we look at the valleys, Inland Empire, just 66 degrees. Downtown LA, 62. Sunny, but definitely on the cooler side to the 62 as well along our coastline. It's going to get even colder tomorrow as another storm approaches. I'll have details in just a few moments. But first, let's go back up to Stu, get another update on that SIG alert there off the 134. What's going on now, Stu?
Hey, good morning, Maria. You know what? If you guys were watching in the last hour, I've been obsessed, and I can tell you progress has been made. The big rig is back onto the asphalt. You can see it right there, and they have 3 lanes open. What is going on? Where is this? If this is the first time you've heard it, this is going to be on the westbound 134 freeway on the transition, actually, right by the 5 in the Glendale area. Now, that big rig crashed in the early morning hours, and it's been causing problems ever since. Let's take a look at that 5 drive first. Now the 5 splits right there, so half of this is going out to the north 5. But so many folks transition to that 134, and then that confusion, yeah, it's creating a lot of backup. That's going to be the north 5. This is usually the one that's moving much better. From the 110 this morning out to the 134, it is a huge backup. Give yourself plenty of extra time. Now, this is on the 134, so you know it's causing a problem right there. Again, the 134 through the Glendale area, westbound, usually a fantastic drive. This morning, not so much. Hard on the brakes from the 2 freeway. Give yourself plenty of extra time, possibly look into taking surface streets. I'm Stu up in Skybox. Good morning to y'all. And back to you in the studio.
Stu, thank you. Some breaking news out of South Los Angeles. 2 people injured this morning when a box truck slammed into a commercial building.
Mario Ramirez live at the scene in South LA with the very latest. Mario.
Baba Roxy, and that crash impacting several businesses here in this industrial area of South LA. Power is now out throughout the entire block, and this is why we have power lines all around us, and you can see there was a trail of destruction here left. Sparks flying as the driver took down a power pole at the intersection before slamming into the building as workers were just showing up for their shift here. Now let's go to the video here. It shows the initial response. This is near South Alameda Street and East 21st. Firefighters arrived to find the front of that truck crushed into the building with 2 people trapped inside. And the occupants, we've learned, a 28-year-old man who suffered a leg injury and a 24-year-old who reported serious back pain. Both rushed to the hospital after crews carefully extricated them from that cabin. And it was a dangerous rescue. Crews had to work around those down power lines and secure the area before they could get to the victims, also setting up a perimeter to keep people safe. Meanwhile, he didn't want to be identified, but here's more from one of the workers who witnessed the crash.
We were open the warehouse, all building, turning lights on. When we hear a noise, like a short, when we come out, it was just power lines sparking, trucker was smoking, 2 guys inside. We asked them if they were okay, and one of the guys said, my leg is broken, so I told him, do not move, let's wait for the fire department, police department to come and show up and take care of it.
And this is a look at the damage to Prudential lighting. Inside, they design and manufacture lighting fixtures, and that truck almost hit their assembly line. We can tell you that no others were reported injured. No one inside was hurt, but the power on the block, again, is now out for multiple businesses. And back out here live, LA building and safety crews are on site checking to see if part of the building here needs to be reinforced. And there's a sign now reading that there's limited entry. Meanwhile, the cause of the crash still under investigation, and those 2 people rescued by fire crews out here early this morning, expected to survive their injuries. Live here in South LA, I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. A bill to release the Jeffrey Epstein files will soon arrive on the president's desk, which the president has vowed to sign.
Let's go to Doug right now, live in Washington with more. And Doug, after the president signs the bill, how long before those files are released?
Well, you got 30 days. Good morning. And that's the idea here, is that the Justice Department has to comply with this. But there is some fine print here. As we've talked about, they can redact some of the names here, the names involving victims or witnesses, folks that have connections to some of these investigations whose names should not be publicized. But then you have other individuals that may have done nothing wrong, but were simply part of, the wider social circle involving Epstein, and their names may be embroiled in this as well. So it's going to take a while to sift through all these documents as they're released over the course of the next month. There are, beyond the redactions, some of these will not be released probably because the department may cite that there's ongoing litigation. So we may still be looking at a subset of them, but I think we need to get ready for a trove of documents coming from the Justice Department.
Yeah, and I feel like we got to get ready for a continued fight, Doug, because you talk about an open investigation, and that's one of the reasons why the Justice Department could keep things redacted, so that these files could be released and there could be essentially pages of black pages that come out of this, and the Congress then could intervene and perhaps subpoena some of this, so it could be a back and forth.
It could be tough. And, we know that the president ordered this investigation into Democrats that were connected with Epstein. That was a recent, something that the Justice Department recently took on. So right there could be the basis for keeping some of these documents out of public view. We don't know how far the Justice Department is going to push this. We're about to find out, and we'll probably hear more from the president as well as he signs this into law to determine exactly what he sees the Justice Department doing in all of this.
Also, Doug, a federal court has blocked Texas from moving forward with its new congressional map. So what effect could it have on the Republican-controlled House and Prop 50, which redraws California's congressional map?
This was kind of the yin and yang of this redistricting debate, because you had 5 likely new Republican seats in Texas and 5 likely new Democratic seats in California. So the idea is that these would be offsetting. They may not be now. There are going to be legal challenges, as you know, in California. But this Texas challenge means that Republicans would not be able to pick up those seats if it stands. This is going to be part of a wider battle. Ultimately, we may see both sides deciding after next year to say, listen, we're just not going to do these kind of, midstream changes in districts. The courts are offering a lot of scrutiny here, but, it's, as you know, it's so tightly controlled. The House is so tightly controlled right now that it doesn't take much of a margin one direction or another to change that control. Right. And this is something that both parties are really looking at.
And maybe it gives other states who may be thinking about doing this some pause before spending, as California did, over $20 million
saying they're not
just to put this on the ballot. All right, Doug Lozano live for us in Washington. We appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.
Thank you.
New this morning, billionaire businessman investor Tom Steyer announced that he's running for governor of California.
The richest people in America think that they earned everything themselves.
He released this video on YouTube this morning. Steyer touted his backing of various ballot propositions over the past 15 years in California, including one to raise taxes on corporations to increase funding for schools. Steyer also recently spent millions of dollars backing Prop 50 and ran a Need to Impeach ad campaign during the first Trump administration. Steyer is a Democrat. He ran for president in 2020. He joins a crowded race for governor, facing off against Katie Porter and Javier Becerra. Sarah.
Developing news on a story that we've been following. TMZ reporting R&B singer David is now a suspect in the death of a 15-year-old girl.
Let's go to Coco right now, live in downtown LA with the very latest on this ongoing investigation.
Good morning. This new development comes 2 months after the grisly discovery of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the trunk of a Tesla. We're here at LAPD headquarters, and LAPD officers have been investigating this case since September. Now TMZ sources say the singer David is being viewed as a suspect, though there's no official paperwork saying so. Here's the background on the case. Celeste Rivas Hernandez is the teen whose dismembered and badly decomposed body was found inside a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard back in September. This after employees reported smelling a strong odor. When police arrived, they found her body wrapped in a bag inside of the trunk. That Tesla was registered to singer and songwriter David, who was 20 years old. David also reportedly lived just blocks away from where the car was abandoned before being impounded. David and Celeste are believed to have been in a relationship. According to friends of David, that is. With those connections, many aren't surprised to hear David is now reportedly a suspect. We spoke with a woman who lives in the neighborhood where the car was found.
I don't really care about who's guilty. I just hope they find the person that is guilty, because a life has been taken. And that's unfortunately, that's the number one thing, and that's the most important, is that justice must be served.
Celeste's cause of death has not been released, and police are waiting for toxicology results. TMZ says LAPD told them they are not close to making an arrest. Meanwhile, David has hired a well-known criminal defense attorney. Reporting live this morning, I'm Coco McAvoy. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Coco, thank you for that update. Still ahead, a push to help people who lost their homes in the Palisades and Eaton fires. We'll have more on a new mortgage relief plan.
And a driver, look here, caught on camera, look at this, terrorizing a park in Whittier. Police need your help to catch this guy.
A look at some of our top stories this morning. Police shoot and kill a man accused of swinging a crowbar at people in cars in Corona. It happened outside the Applebee's on McKinley Street early Tuesday morning. The suspect died at the scene.
Mayor Bass asking banks to offer 3 more years of mortgage relief to the January fire survivors. State law requires banks to let homeowners delay their mortgage payments for up to 1 year. But Bass says the timeline should be much longer. The mayor is also requesting banks refrain from charging fees or penalties and leave mortgage holders' credit scores unaffected by the extended relief period.
And LeBron James made his highly anticipated season debut last night against the Utah Jazz. LeBron missed the first 14 games of the year battling sciatica. James played 30 minutes, putting up 11 points and 12 assists, and the Lakers got the victory, 140-125. The Lakers get a few days off before facing the Jazz again Sunday in Salt Lake City.
All right, let's talk weather with Maria. It was a chilly night. Was it the coldest night so far we've had?
I believe it was. Actually, this morning will be the coldest. And yesterday morning was pretty cold, too. We've got the snow that is on Mount Baldy, you guys. Look at this. If you're driving down, is it the 210, and you look up, you'll see all the white-capped mountains because of the storms we've had. This is as of yesterday, yesterday morning, Mount Baldy, or at least the resort anyway, got 2 inches of fresh powder. And we're going to get more snow as we get into tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. So we're excited about some announcement for our local resorts maybe opening soon as well, because I know Mammoth is officially opening tomorrow. Looking at all the rain that's out there right now, mostly to our east, as you can see here, are related to storm number 1 that is moving away from us. So we're going to be in between storm systems today for Wednesday, and then we get to see the beginnings of this one, storm 3, that's going to be moving in tomorrow. This will bring waves of rain again, much like the other systems, really. First wave moving in early Thursday, and then the second one will be Thursday night with some lingering moisture Friday into Saturday morning. And then I think by Saturday afternoon, we will really start the drying trend. And then by Sunday, beautiful sunshine, and that will continue, it looks like, that pattern through the better part of next week into the holiday. 62 degrees should be the high temperature for downtown. That is well below average. Around 63 in San Diego if you're headed there. Big Bear, here's your day planner. Should get to the mid-30s between 9 and 10 a.m. We've got a mix of sunshine and some clouds, and then the high in the upper 30s. That's it. Definitely will need that winter jacket in Big Bear. Thousand Oaks, mostly sunny skies, but look at the temperature. Only in the upper 50s, so not even getting out of the 50s today in TO in Ventura County. Let's head over back to you. Yeah, I'll have more weather in just a bit. Back to you guys.
Yeah, we'll take it, Maria. Thank you. A teen boy on his way to school killed by a suspected DUI driver with a prior conviction.
Rachel Aragon is live from Dana Point this morning, where a growing memorial is taking place there to honor his life. This is just a heartbreaking story. In the morning, he's standing there getting ready to go to school, and this tragedy strikes.
Yeah, such a tragic story indeed. We know yesterday morning, as you mentioned, that 13-year-old boy struck by a suspected DUI driver and a growing memorial right outside. In fact, classmates this morning continue to stop by to add flowers and remember the 13-year-old. It happened here at Dana Point Harbor Drive and Park Lantern. Authorities said the boy was on the way to school when he was hit by a car. He later died at the hospital. The driver, a 59-year-old man from Orange County, initially drove away from the scene, but sheriff deputies say witnesses helped them identify and locate the driver a couple of miles away. The man was arrested on suspicion of a hit and run and driving under the influence. Capistrano Unified confirmed the boy was a 6th grader at Miguel Hills Middle School. Classmates coming out to add flowers to the memorial and remember the teen for his kindness.
I just kind of want to support him and remember him because he was really funny, so he would kind of brighten all my friends' days and stuff.
Orange County Sheriff Department saying the suspect does have prior convictions for driving under the influence and will be booked for murder. Capistrano Unified telling us counselors and additional staff will be made available to speak with students. Now back here live at this growing memorial, I just spoke to a classmate of his just now. She tells me while she didn't know that 13-year-old that well, she said nonetheless she wanted to come out and show support for that teenager. Again, counselors and staff will have growing support and therapy as well should they need it. But again, it's just a sad story here in Orange County. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Rachel, thank you.
So awful. 7:20 still ahead of Thanksgiving. Of course, some families do need some help. We'll tell you about a big food giveaway that's happening this morning.
Also, Disney Imagineers stepping in to help rebuild a park destroyed by the Eaton fire. We'll show you what it will look like.
And another warning from security experts to strengthen your passwords. We'll have the most commonly used phrases you need to avoid. There's a free drive-through food giveaway happening in the San Gabriel Valley today. Kicks off at 9 a.m. This is at the Pomona Fairplex at Gate 9. The LA Regional Food Bank is the one giving away the food. There are no eligibility requirements. The food is meant to feed neighbors who may be in need right now. It will be available first come, first serve while supplies last. You can get more details on the website at the top of your screen right there. That's lafoodbank.org.
Disney is stepping up to help Altadena recover from January's devastating Eaton fire. The company promising to help rebuild Charles White Park. This is what the park looked like before the fire, and there's a rendering of what it will look like after the fire destroyed it. Disney announced it's putting $5 million into redesigning the park as part of a larger $15 million plan to help Los Angeles County recover. The new park will include a splash pad, bridges, slides, and a new amphitheater for community events. Construction is set to start in March of 2026. Disney is also spreading holiday cheer by supporting Altadena's Christmas tree lane lighting on December the 6th. With new characters, activities, and over 1,000 donated toys.
All I have to say is do better, America, please. This new report lists the most common passwords for your online accounts, and the findings show that you're just not trying hard enough. According to online password manager NordPass, the top password in the U.S. this year was admin. admin, like administrator. That was followed by the ever-popular choice password. Many Americans are going the numeric route there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of you, though, you're like kind of, I'm going to take it up a notch, spice it up a bit. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And some of you really went for it by using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Security experts suggest creating strong, unique passwords with at least 20 characters using a password manager and turning on the multi-factor authentication, which is so important, I think, for everything.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised that it would even allow password, because you know, like how when you type it in and you're always like, nope, that won't work. Nope, that's not working. Nope, that won't. You know, you need to do this or that. You know, it's.
I can't believe the numbers are such a thing. That's so weird.
What? That people are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah. I mean, I understand if you want to use numbers, but use something that's unique to you or has significance, or only you would know why.
Right, like your social security number or something like that.
Yeah, even that. I don't know. Maybe backwards.
People will figure that one out too. I don't know.
Backwards, maybe.
Okay, still ahead today. We get a break. Then another storm system. We're talking storm system number 3 this week. Will roll in. Maria will have a look at that forecast.
The holidays are here, and one local officer is swapping his badge for a baking apron. That's right. Sandra's going to introduce us to the owner of Just His Pies. Now, it's not justice. It's a play on Just His Pies. I love it.
Also today, Good Day LA wants to hook you up with 4 tickets. Look at this. To Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance. It's happening December 11th at the Honda Center. Enter for a chance to win through the link that's in the pinned post on our Facebook page, or we've got that link through that QR code that's right there on your screen. 4 tickets, Disney on Ice.
Good morning and welcome. 7:30 right here. Nice to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for being with us on this Wednesday. I'm Bob DeCastro. Let's get to Marie with a look at the forecast. A cold day, but a dry day.
It's a chilly day. Your favorite word, Bobby. Definitely grab that jacket before you head out. You know, you maybe just going out to walk the dog and have your cup of coffee with you. It's going to get cold like that because it is chilly outside. Mostly fair skies. We have a few leftover clouds, but otherwise we're going to get a chance to really dry out today, which is great news. We've had some impressive rain totals, and also daytime highs have been well below average. We've had 5 days in a row now of below average temperatures, and we barely get out of the 50s. 62 degrees was that high temperature yesterday. Compare that to the 92 we had just a week ago last Monday. And then we've had 5 days in a row of measurable rain, as you can see here, for downtown LA. Total so far, 3.48 inches for the entire month. On average, we get just a little over 3/4 of an inch, so we're way above that. And for the season, which begins October 1st, we are well above normal. We are almost 4 inches above normal as well. So we have a good surplus working. We're going to probably add a little bit more to that, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch of rain for the coastal communities, beginning tomorrow into Saturday, upwards of an inch to maybe even 2 inches possible for some of our mountain and foothill locations. Otherwise, today, similar to yesterday with those chilly temperatures, the sun will set later at 4:47 this afternoon. These are the other highs we're expecting today. Just 57 in Victorville. Pasadena, barely out of the 50s, a high of around 60 today. 62 in Santa Monica, 66 in Woodland Hills, to that 65 in Long Beach. Avalon in Catalina, chilly, a high of just 56 degrees. I'll show you the 7-day forecast plus your pictures in today's TV shoutouts in just a bit. But first, let's head back up to Stu in Sky Fox over some, nice moving cars here on this freeway, Stu. That's good news.
That's right, Maria. It is good news indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Taking a look at the 60. And, of course, we're in Hacienda Heights. Now, this portion right here, you know, maybe, let's all be truth in advertising. Moving along pretty well there. But over here on your way, especially if you're headed westbound, before the actual Hacienda off-ramp, you're really starting to get into that slow part. Moving along pretty well from the Ontario area to right about here. That's right where it starts really slowing down. It's a tough drive to the 605. No crashes, nothing happening, just a lot of high volume this morning. Keep that in mind because it's definitely going to slow your ride. Once you pass that 605, though, and you're continuing west on the 60, it does open up once again through Montebello and a little bit beyond. If you're headed the opposite direction, coming away from the 605, looking like a great drive all the way out to the 57 and beyond. Sending it back to you all in the studio, and good morning.
Good morning, Stu, and thank you. We do have some breaking news in South LA. 2 people injured this morning when a box truck slammed into a commercial building.
Mario Ramirez is live in South LA with more on this. Mario.
That's right. LAPD Valley traffic investigators have been mapping out the crash, trying to figure out what caused the driver to lose control, slamming that box truck into the building here behind me. And police have been talking to some of the workers here. The business is Prudential Lighting. Inside, they design and manufacture commercial lighting fixtures, and workers were just showing up when this all happened. Let's go to the video. It was right around 4 o'clock. That truck barreled through the intersection of South Alameda and East 21st, shearing off a power pole before slamming straight into the corner of the building here, and the impact was so loud, workers inside say it felt like an earthquake. One man said the wall shook and then everything went dark. And inside that truck, 2 men, a 28-year-old with serious leg injuries and a 24-year-old reporting back pain. They were trapped in that crushed cab, and firefighters had to cut them out. They're now in the hospital. And first responders, they were immediately warned about these down power lines, live wires draped across the scene, crews setting up a perimeter to keep everyone back until it was safe. And back out here live, no one in the building was hurt. You can see it has been yellow tagged out here, and again, power along the entire block is out, including at this lighting manufacturing business that was damaged, where dozens of employees showed up for work only to find there was no power, no internet. And we can tell you the official cause of the crash is under investigation right now. For now, that's the latest here in South LA. I'm Mario Ramirez. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. We want to show you this wild video here. Whittier police are releasing this. They're asking for help to find the driver of that SUV you're looking at right there, caught on camera careening all over Sorensen Park. Look at that. People were running, scrambling to get away. No one was hurt, but police want to talk to the person driving through that park. If you have any information, you are urged to call Whittier police.
Happening today, 2 new Project Homekey communities opening up in Long Beach. Today's ribbon cutting is at 1 o'clock this afternoon on Atlantic Avenue. The new housing communities have 177 apartments with supportive services. These former motels were transformed through California's Project Homekey, which is a program turning underused buildings into permanent homes. Residents will receive help with health care, job placement, much more. Officials say that this effort does provide stability and, of course, hope for those who are in need.
MICKEYMOUSE.
Mickey Mouse.
Right, there you go, Mickey Mouse. When was the last time you went to Disney? The 70th celebration.
Right. I feel like I just went. Oh, yeah.
It was his birthday, you know that?
Last month.
Mickey's?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
It was Mickey's birthday yesterday? And we didn't even get a cake?
How old is Mickey? How old is Mickey?
Isn't he 70?
97?
90. Hold on, why are you sound...
Wow.
Is my thing on?
97. Wow.
97?
Yeah. And you know, at one point, Donald Duck was more famous than Mickey. Even though Mickey is what everybody knows as Disney,
Of
right?
course.
The most iconic.
But Donald was first?
Yeah.
Listen, I did not...
No, Donald wasn't first, but Donald started to become more popular.
So then
because
what'd they do?
Because of his personality.
The laugh.
The laugh, and he's a little bit more like mischievous.
Yes.
Like Mickey is just kind of
Wholesome.
wholesome, happy.
Yeah.
And so there was an effort afoot through Disney to make sure that Mickey came out on top.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did a deep dive right there.
Well, because when I did the whole Fantasia.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
My
Fantasia was
goodness.
part of it.
Yeah.
To try to
Bobby to Disney. I
try
love
to elevate Mickey.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Mickey had a whole PR campaign going.
Right. It was like a game of Survivor back then.
Well, history brought to you by Bob DeCastro, and entertainment brought to us by Yamava Resort and Casino. And speaking of Mickey and Donald and Clementine and Daisy and Minnie, Disneyland is getting ready to launch a huge discount, but only for a limited time. So listen up. This is only for California residents, but hi to all of our friends who stream us out of state. Starting December 3rd, you can buy a 3-day park hopper pass for $249. Now, if you know, you know, because that's about half off. The discounted tickets can be used from New Year's Day through May 21st and are good for, now this is important, non-consecutive days. So you can't just like spend your time in Anaheim for a long weekend. But you need to make a park reservation. That is one thing that has not gone away since the pandemic, making the park reservation. Which, I wonder, if you're just in Anaheim one day and you say, I want to just go to Disneyland, are you able to just go?
Who does that?
I would think you could.
I would think you could too.
That would be pretty cool, though. You're just like, I'll just go to Disney.
Well, why not?
Why not?
Spontaneous.
Yeah.
So
they're not going to say, no, we're not letting you in, don't pay us. I'm sure there's a way.
Right.
You're getting in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stick with us. Award season is right around the corner, and pop quiz, Bob and Araxio, what does SAG stand for?
Screen Actors Guild.
Very astute.
Yeah,
very
what he
good.
said.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Well, the SAG Awards are about to have a name change. I present to you the Actor Awards.
Thank you, SAG-AFTRA, for this incredibly heavy award.
I forgot my glasses.
You know that statue they hold in their hand?
Yeah.
It's called the Actor. The Actor Awards, formerly known as the SAG Awards.
Okay.
And because of the statue they receive as their award is called the Actor, organizers believe that audiences don't really know what SAG is. And they want to streamline the show and the statuette. And since the event moved to Netflix back in 2024 from TNT and TBS, viewership numbers have increased, besting pre-pandemic levels. And last year, this is per Netflix, the ceremony received 4.3 million views on the platform.
Is that good?
It's good for an award show. Yeah, of course, for sure. But this is my one thing.
Yeah.
Is it a little too on the nose, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to start calling the Oscars the Movie Awards and the Grammys the Music Awards? And then also, what about the Tonys? They're actors in their own right.
Yeah,
they're on
that's true.
stage.
But to be fair, people know Emmys and people know Oscars, right? People
say
know.
SAG, they just don't know what it means.
Right.
But if you called it just the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Yeah, that's better.
Listen, as a SAG member, they can call it whatever they want. I just want my screeners when they come in. I want my previews.
You want the previews.
So
well,
I can vote.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we do get to vote. You know that, Araxia.
Yeah.
Do you know what AFTRA stands for? Do you know what happened?
American Federation of Television Radio Artists.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
Doogie Howser, calm down today.
I have to think.
you're a member of
like,
this union.
spits it right out.
I know, but sometimes, you know,
You have to like pause and think about it. And he's like, blah, 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 blah.
He's got it. He's good. He's ready to play trivia. Well, listen, I had a little fun with the poll today, and I said, what do you think if we had some other options?
Okay.
So what is the best name for this? Want to just go back and have the SAG Awards, call it the Actor Awards, Lights, Camera, Actor?
That's funny.
Or Celebrity Celebration?
Absolutely not. That's
kind of winning right now with SAG Awards. Go to foxla.com/vote. Let us know what you would like to see these called. And 51% say just go with what they've been called, the SAG Awards.
We're creatures of habit, man.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
No, let's go to Stu.
Oh, yeah. Stu. Hi.
Hey, yeah, they forgot about Stu. Hey, you know what? I just want to be called the Newsy Awards. What about the Newsy Awards? Let's talk about some traffic. This one brought to us by our good friends at Jacoby & Myers Injury Lawyers. Take a look at that 5 drive, and it's not so good. Take a look at that. That's going to be in the City of Commerce, north or southbound. Super slow and go from the 605 to the 710. If you're headed north or headed south, give yourself extra time. Lots of people on the roadway today probably trying to get in their drives and to where they need to be before those rains return. Right now, though, super slow either way. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots.
My car just hit me out of nowhere. My back was hurting, my neck was hurting. I called Jacoby & Myers. Hiring Jacoby & Myers was the best choice that I made. They genuinely cared of how I was feeling, how I was doing. Because of the settlement, I was able to spend more time with my family.
Jacoby & Myers, for the justice you deserve.
Welcome back. An event that happens every Wednesday morning in Griffith Park is celebrating 100 years of fun. Brooke Thomas is there to show us what's going on.
Hey there, I'm here at the weekly meeting for the Los Angeles Breakfast Club. This is so cool. Today is a very special Wednesday because they are celebrating 100 years of the LA Breakfast Club, of friendship, of community, and it's a new member initiation day. So I want to step out of here for a second so you can see what's happening. They are initiating new members to the Los Angeles Breakfast Club. Khalil. Yes. What is going on? What are they sitting on? Why are they blindfolded? What's going on here?
Welcome to the democracy of ham and eggs. That's what we're called here in the Shrine of Friendship. Right now we're having a new member initiation. We're sitting on our sawhorse named Ham, as one does. Our new initiate has put their hand in a plate of runny eggs.
Oh, they had to touch running eggs?
Yeah, right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why not? And we have written a personal oath for our new initiate, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, that's what we're watching right now. That is so much fun. So you had to do that. You had to put your hand in a plate of runny eggs.
I did. I was a changed man.
Okay, tell me, what is the Los Angeles Breakfast Club for people who are not familiar?
Absolutely. We've been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
This began as sort of a parody response to very sort of righteous, serious groups of the day. This is not that. This is a parody of that.
In case the handful of runny eggs.
Exactly. My favorite table. We have themed tables.
Yeah.
I sit at the rooster table. We heckle throughout the morning.
Yes.
And that's the idea of the Breakfast Club. We're having a parody of these serious events.
Yeah, no, that is so much fun. You know, tell me, this many people get together every Wednesday? Is it always this crowded?
For the most part, yes. We come back week after week because there's a real camaraderie, a family of wacky introverts.
And so you just come and hang out and have breakfast every Wednesday morning?
Absolutely, absolutely. Some of us have been coming for over 20 years.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What does this club mean to you?
This club means family. It means being adopted by a group of the most eccentric, wacky, loving people in Los Angeles. Singing and dancing every Wednesday morning for 2 hours and going off, having started the day off right.
Starting your day. All right, how can you become a member and put your hands in the runny egg?
You've got to come here.
Okay.
You've got to fill out this handy-dandy membership form. I think you should join. I think you'd make a great rooster.
You think so? That's what you're called? That's what new members are called, roosters?
We sit at the rooster table. You can sit at any themed table. The tiki table, the periodic table, the picnic table.
Okay. This is the flamingo table, it seems.
That would be the tiki table.
No, this is the tiki table. Okay. All right. I have some learning to do. Khalil, thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to apply. Why not? This is fun. We should do it. What would we call our table? I think we can have our own table.
It happens when we're working, right? It's like so early, but I love the energy there.
That's true.
The fellowship, right? It's
yeah, I do too.
So fun.
Can we do a lunch club?
Yeah, well, we could start our own, like Amanda said, like the lunch club or something like that. You know. All right, thanks, Brooke. We'll check in with you. So the holidays are fast approaching, and that means pie season is here. Sandra has a story of a baker with an unconventional background.
That's right. Good morning. He's fought fires and works to save lives. And now a local law enforcement officer who puts bad guys behind bars is spreading smiles through his pies. How did this local law enforcement officer become a commander in the kitchen? How long have you been fighting for our freedom?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, since 2007, I was a firefighter in D.C.
Okay.
with Fairfax County Fire, and then when we moved out here, I was a Long Beach firefighter before I became a cop.
Oh, wow.
And then while I was in D.C., I also joined the Navy Reserves.
Okay, so you've been fighting for our freedom for decades now, and now you're fighting for justice for men in the kitchen.
Sure, yes, yes, exactly.
See what we're doing here?
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what I was trying for.
Neil Daniel grew up in Barbados, baking with his mom. And later, when he came to the States, he was always comfortable in the kitchen.
In between undergrad and grad school, I worked in the back of a soup kitchen, making pies for this lady, and so I just made sweet potato pies all summer long.
His experience and love for baking came in handy after becoming a father of 3 girls.
Every Thanksgiving since we moved out here, the girls would ask me to bake their sweet potato pie, and the family just loved it, so they said, "You're the official sweet potato pie guy."
What do you love about baking, though?
So it's therapeutic for me. Some people need ways to alleviate the stress of everyday life. Some people golf. Some people go to the beach, some people surf. I go in the kitchen and I bake pies.
And Neil's family loved his therapeutic pastime so much, they encouraged him to spread the love, giving pies to friends, co-workers, and neighbors. Soon, requests were coming in strong.
The girls said because the sweet potato pie is so good that I should try selling them.
Okay.
So, last Thanksgiving, I started selling the sweet potato pie.
How'd that go?
Well, it started out pretty good, and then, you know, I started tinkering with different flavors and started adding alcohol.
That's the trick. The sales went up. His spirits went up too. His wife says the time and care he puts into each pie is what makes them so special. He's putting bad guys away, and this is the time for him to really just kind of unwind.
Yes. You see how much joy it brings him. You see how much joy it brings other people, and he's just a different person in the kitchen. He loves it. So to see him happy and see everyone happy eating his pie is amazing.
Tell me about the name of your company.
Oh, Justice Pies? It's a play on words because I'm a cop, and I also like to say when you try these pies, you're only going to eat just his pies.
So we want to try it. All right, Neil Daniel started with the sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie. He's expanded to key lime and guava, as you saw right there, cookies and cream, pecan bourbon. There's so many different flavors now. He's taking orders for Thanksgiving, so go to Just His Pies on Instagram, and here we have cookies and cream.
Oh my gosh, I really want to do like pro bono marketing for him on the side, so we could say to serve.
Oh, yeah, to serve and protect.
Yes.
I love it.
To serve and protect your waistline.
Oh.
Wow,
this is delicious.
This is excellent.
So rich and delicious.
It's like cookies and cream ice cream almost.
Wow.
And he was teaching me how to bake his pies, and the secret is he's so methodical in how he prepares everything to make sure the texture, the flavor is just right. He puts a lot of care into it.
This is pie-lightful.
Hey, Sumata, is your favorite pie pecan?
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Maria, you've got to get some pie.
I'm a little jelly standing over here watching you guys eat.
Delicious.
Stella and Florin. So save some for us, please, on that side, because I want some of that Justice pie, that's for sure. All right, while they eat up, good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is sponsored by My Home Sold, and we've got a good-looking day here shaping up. Our live camera, our Santa Monica camera, showing you a beautiful view of the beach. Temperatures across the country. If you were thinking about traveling today, stay here. We do have some great weather ahead of the next system that's going to move in tomorrow. But if you're headed to Minneapolis, look at the high temperature, 43 degrees. We've got 46 in Chicago, New York City, 46 as well. Better weather as that system rolls off toward the Atlantic. 81 in New Orleans today, 84 in Dallas and Houston. A little chilly here in Phoenix, 63 degrees. That's the high temperature, all because of this area of low pressure that brought us the rain. Last couple of days is now moving to the east and the desert southwest. We're going to look for today being the drier day. We're in between systems today, so according to this one model, we're just going to see some patchy clouds. That's about it. And then some moisture starting to roll in, or drizzle later tonight. And then tomorrow morning we'll get some prefrontal stuff. So very light showers mainly along the coast, parts of Orange County, the Inland Empire. The bulk of the rain will move in tomorrow afternoon. It looks like some moderate to even heavy at times rainfall, as you can see here. Freezing rain as you head up to high elevations with some snow expected for our mountains again. Friday, we will look for those scattered showers. As you can see here, starts to break apart, but we definitely still have the instability for Friday. And then we have some leftover moisture through Saturday morning, and then it should be out of here by Saturday afternoon. That will be the start of a drying trend as we get into the rest of the holiday week next week. How much rain can we expect with this system? Anywhere from 1/4 inch in Pasadena through tomorrow night, and then the bulk of the rain moving in tomorrow night into Friday. So that would mean almost 1 inch in some spots, over 1 inch perhaps in Ontario, 1 inch and 1/10 of an inch in Santa Ana, maybe 97/100th in Santa Monica. So not a whole lot, but we could use a little bit more. The surplus is really growing for us this season. We are well above average. We've gotten almost 5 inches so far for the season, which started October 1st. So we have almost 4 inches in terms of our surplus. The November average is 7/800th of an inch of rain. So far, we've gotten almost 3.5 inches just for this month alone. So we're doing really well for the season. Here is our 7-day forecast. 62 for downtown LA today. Pretty much dry and sunny. Tomorrow, the showers will begin into Friday, and then some lingering moisture, I think, early Saturday, but it will be the beginning of a drying trend. Look at all the sunshine we're expecting next week. It'll stay below average through at least midweek next week, though, in the upper 60s. 66 in the valleys and the Inland Empire. Back to the 70s next week, so that's the good news. Whatever you have planned for Thanksgiving, you should be okay. It should not be raining Wednesday and Thursday. 39 up into the mountains eventually. The high desert, it'll be chilly today with that high only in the 50s, 57, and then in Palm Springs, we will get to those 60s later this afternoon, and even there, a chance for some showers tomorrow, and then we'll be back hopefully to the upper 70s as we get into the holiday next week. All right, let's do some TV shout-outs before you walk out the door. Cute pictures here. Happy 4th birthday to Hazel. Granddaughter Hazel, you're so cute. Your Noni loves you so much. And this Luca, happy birthday to you. Happy 8th birthday. I see you're a hockey fan. Your mom and your dad love you so much too. Keep those pictures coming. All you have to do is email them to us, tvshoutouts@fox.com. Don't forget to give me their name and a little tidbit of info. Bob, back to you.
You always have the cutest pictures, Maria. Still ahead, as award shows see declining numbers, there is one that promises to pull in Super Bowl-sized numbers. We will tell you which one we're talking about. Also, HGTV's Fixer to Fabulous duo, Dave and Jenny Mars, will be in the studio this morning. They share a sneak peek of their new season, including a makeover of a tornado-damaged home.
Chapman students who are here visiting us today. Don't scare them off.
Studio.
You guys are welcome to watch and see how magic is made.
Magic.
how professional or unprofessional we are. Welcome, everybody. It is 8 o'clock. Nice to have you with us. Let's get to the top stories we're covering for you this morning. Some new developments this morning involving singer David and the death investigation tied to his Tesla. We're live with the latest on the investigation.
And 2 people are rushed to the hospital. Power knocked out in this South LA neighborhood after a box truck slams into the building here behind me. We're live just ahead with an update.
Also, a major development in the redistricting battle in the state of Texas. What a panel of judges just ruled about the new maps. First, let's get to Maria with a check on the weather.
I'm just talking to the students at Chapman here. One of them's from Oahu. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Does she know where the Licky Licky Highway is?
Of course she knows where Licky Licky Highway is. she grew up in Kaimiki, went to Kalani. I lived on 12th Avenue. Anyway, we'll talk to them a little bit more in just a few moments. But yes, we've got some weather, some chilly. This is cold for us. In general, us SoCal people are cold weather wimps, so grab that jacket as you head out. We've got the storm system that brought us the cold air. All the rain is off to our east now, but it is chilly. At least it's sunny. You can get some vitamin D and kind of warm up outside. But temperatures right now, it's in the 40s in Woodland Hills, 46, 47 in Burbank. It's 45 in Pasadena, 49 Corona, 54 in Santa Ana. Big Bear, it's warmed up a little bit. It's 30 degrees now, still below freezing. Eventually up in Big Bear today, it'll be around 39. 57 in the high desert to that 67 in Palm Springs. In the low desert, that's chilly for Palm Springs. Downtown LA, 62. That's below the average of 72. Valley's Inland Empire, just 66 today. So make sure the kids have the jacket before you walk out the door. We do have more rain coming and mountain snow starting tomorrow. I'll have all the details when I come back. But first, let's head upstairs to Stu and Sky Fox. Get another look at our busy freeways out there. Stu, what's going on? Where are you?
Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Skybox doing a little, checking out some breaking news that might not have panned out, but we're in the Inglewood area, taking a look at that 405 drive. Tough drive on the 405 today. It isn't so. Yeah, it's so. That's going to be northbound. We're very close to the LAX area, so that slow go is coming away from the 105 northbound this morning, making your way out towards the 10. You can see it right there. It is a tough drive this morning. No crashes, thank goodness for that, but just very, very high volume. As you make your way over to the 10 freeway, it does open up, but right there, it is going to be super tough in Inglewood. Southbound, though, woo, you got it made. From the 10 freeway out to the 105, it's a great drive. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Good morning.
All right, Stu, thank you very much. We do have breaking news in South LA. 2 people hurt this morning when a box truck slams into a commercial building.
That crash also knocked out power to nearby businesses. Let's go to Mario right now in South LA with more on the impact being felt there where you are. Good morning.
Araxia, Bob, good morning. LADWP crews are on the scene, and we're now hearing that this outage may stretch a few blocks. Several businesses here in this industrial complex impacted by the crash you see there behind me, and a tow truck just arrived. They're getting ready to pull this truck out. It was just around 4 o'clock this morning. That truck slammed right into this building near South Alameda and East 21st. Firefighters arriving to find the front of the truck crushed into the building with 2 people trapped inside. And we know the occupants were a 28-year-old man with a leg injury and a 24-year-old who reported back pain. Crews working carefully to extricate them, taking extra precautions because live power lines were down across the area. Both pulled from the truck cabin and taken to the hospital, and it was a dangerous rescue. Responders had to work around those downed lines and secure the area before they could actually reach the victims. And firefighters also setting up a perimeter to keep crews back until it was safe. And they're still monitoring the building here, removing debris around the corner from the building where that impact occurred. Traffic also impacted along Alameda at 21st Street. Drivers are being asked to avoid the area if possible, being turned around from this scene. Now, back out here live, no other injuries have been reported. No one was inside the building, or I should say was hurt. There were a few people just arriving to work. One of them telling us it felt like an earthquake. The wall shook before everything went dark, and we can tell you that there's still no word on the official cause. LAPD is still investigating at this hour. For now, that's the latest here in South LA. I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you. Appreciate the update there. TMZ now reporting investigators are treating R&B singer David as a suspect in the death of a 15-year-old girl.
Coco McAvoy has been following this case. She has the very latest from downtown. Coco.
Good morning. This new development comes 2 months after the grisly discovery of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the trunk of a Tesla. We're here at LAPD headquarters, and LAPD officers have been investigating this case since September. Now TMZ sources say the singer David is being viewed as a suspect, though there's no official paperwork right now. Here's the background on the case. Celeste Rivas Hernandez is the teen whose dismembered and badly decomposed body was found inside a Tesla at a Hollywood tow yard back in September. This after employees reported smelling a strong odor. When police arrived, they found her body wrapped in a bag inside of the truck. That Tesla was registered to singer and songwriter David, who is 20 years old. David also reportedly lived just blocks away from where the car was abandoned before being impounded. David and Celeste are believed to have been in a relationship, according to friends of David. With those connections, many aren't surprised to hear David is now reportedly a suspect. We spoke with a woman who lives in the neighborhood where the car was found.
I don't really care about who's guilty. I just hope they find the person that is guilty, because a life has been taken. And that's unfortunately, that's the number one thing, and that's the most important, is that justice must be served.
Celeste's cause of death has not been released, and police are waiting for toxicology results. TMZ says LAPD told them they are not close to making an arrest at this time, but David has hired a well-known criminal defense attorney. Reporting live this morning, I'm Coco McAvoy. I'll send it back to you.
Coco, thank you. Big news for next year's midterm elections. A federal court is blocking the state of Texas from using its newly drawn congressional map, ruling the map is likely an unconstitutional racial gerrymandering. Well, new Texas map was expected to help Republicans flip 5 Democratic-held House seats. That kicked off a rush of redistricting efforts from both parties across the nation, and included right here in California. The court ordered Texas to use its previous map, which the state enacted after the 2020 census.
All right, now the latest on the Jeffrey Epstein files, a bill to release them now headed to the president's desk.
Sandra here with the latest on the development. What happens next, Sandra?
Well, good morning. I'll tell you what happens. Both sides of Congress approved the measure yesterday, and now the president has to sign it into law, and he says he will. The bill had no opposition in the House, and just one senator voted against it. Once signed into law, it requires the Justice Department to turn over documents from the investigation into Epstein, the financier accused of sex trafficking and abusing underage girls. Authorities say Epstein committed suicide back in 2019 while behind bars. His connection to many powerful people in both parties drew fear among powerful social circles that there may be a client list among the documents. The president fought to the release of these files for many months, as you know, but changed recently and changed his mind when it became clear there was considerable Republican support for the release.
The concern for the White House, though, is that no matter what happens from here, no matter what is released, there is not going to be enough to satisfy the people that want that smoking gun, and they are concerned that this is not going to go away, even with the bill signing, even with more getting released.
The president has consistently denied any involvement in Epstein's crimes. Now, once the bill is signed, the Justice Department has 90 days to release the documents, but there will be some redactions, and the Justice Department could withhold a certain amount of information, citing ongoing investigations. So we'll continue to bring you the latest developments here. Araxia.
Thank you, Sandra. New Social Security scam that uses high-pressure scare tactics. What to watch out for when we come back.
A push to help people who lost their homes in the Palisades and Eaton fires. Will have more on a new mortgage relief plan. Here's a look at some of our top stories this morning. Police shoot and kill a man accused of swinging a crowbar at people and cars in Corona. It happened outside the Applebee's on McKinley Street early Tuesday morning. The suspect died at the scene.
The man accused of starting what became the Palisades fire has been denied bail by a federal judge. Jonathan Rinderknecht appeared in court yesterday, and the judge cited police video responding to the 911 calls in Florida for him not to be released because of those videos. The judge decided not to release him, and that is where he's going to stay before his arrest.
Mayor Karen Bass asking banks to offer 3 more years of mortgage relief to the January fire survivors. State law requires banks to let homeowners delay their mortgage payments for up to 1 year, but Bass says that timeline should be much longer. The mayor is also requesting banks refrain from charging fees or penalties. We want to tell you about this. There is a free food drive, food giveaway. This is in the San Gabriel Valley. It kicks off at 9 this morning at the Pomona Fairplex at Gate 9. The LA Regional Food Bank is the one giving away the foods. They say there's no eligibility requirements. The food is meant to feed neighbors in need, and this is going to be available on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. You can get more details at the website. It's right there on the top of your screen, lafoodbank.org.
The key right there is while supplies last, so, do it sooner than later.
Go early.
LeBron James making his highly anticipated season debut as the Lakers took on the Utah Jazz last night. LeBron missed the first 14 games of the year battling sciatica, nerve pain on the right side of his body. The 4-time MVP marking his record 23rd season in the NBA. James played 30 minutes, putting up 11 points, 12 assists. The Lakers got the victory in the end, 140 to 125.
It's fun to be out there with the guys, man. Like I said, it's been rough, mentally for me. It's the first time I've started a basketball season and not played since I've started playing basketball 9 years old. I've never missed the beginning of a basketball season. And so a lot of joy, probably see me smiling and talking a lot on the court today. Just being out with those guys is so fun.
LeBron and the Lakers get a few days off before facing the Jazz again on Sunday in Salt Lake City.
He also said he doesn't think he's going to be playing in the Olympics in 2028.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like the Tom Brady of basketball.
Yep.
Right? He just keeps going.
I would say so.
Yeah.
But he's feeling the 40s.
Yeah.
Now.
Listen, when I hurt my back.
Yeah.
In my 30s, it was never the same.
Oh, really?
Never the same.
How'd you hurt your back?
CrossFit.
Yeah. Oh. I thought you were going to say skiing or something.
CrossFit.
Yeah. Well,
it is harder to recover.
It is. Yeah. Wait till he gets in his 50s. That'll knock you on your. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about our weather, because this has really given us some beneficial rain, or at least in the bucket, it's done good for us. This area of low pressure, the second storm of a series of storms that have been watching since last week, brought us the rain. Well, that's moving to the east, so we're kind of sandwiched in between that one and this one upstream. So today should be a day to dry out. Now, by late tomorrow night, early tomorrow morning, we start to see the beginnings of Storm 3. That will sweep in, give us a blanket of rain late tomorrow into Friday. And then a couple of waves here as that low continues to move closer. We'll get some lingering moisture Saturday morning, and that will give us some impacts. Of course, the potential for some flooding because of the rain, but anywhere from 1/4 of an inch of rain along our coastline and the valleys to about 1 inch or 2 over the mountains and foothills. And there's some thunderstorm chances here with this next system moving in. So there's a chance we could see some small hail or even a weak tornado. But mudslides, mud and debris flows, certainly possible, especially for those vulnerable hillsides and those burn scars. Plenty of stronger winds along with these storm cells, and of course some mountain snow expected, with that snow level starting out at around 7,000 feet, lowering by Friday to around 5,000 feet. Today, not bad. 62, chilly though, downtown LA with some sunshine, 63 in San Diego. Here's a quick look at our day planner for Riverside. It'll get to maybe 62 later this afternoon with some mostly sunny skies. And then as we get into Big Bear, beautiful with those highs only in the 30s today. So yeah, it's chilly everywhere today, so grab that jacket. Let's check in on traffic now. Samada's got to look at our freeways and our commute. Hey, Samada. It was cold this morning, right?
Oh, it is. Was cold and it's still cold. We're going to be looking
looking forward to at least some better weather conditions, as Maria mentioned. At least the roadways are dry for right now, but going into tomorrow, they will be slick in some areas, so just a heads up. We do have this motorcycle-involved collision, northbound side of the 405 to the eastbound 10 connector. Just a heads up, we do have LA City Fire headed to the scene there. Just expect delays to continue to build in that area. And another collision involving 3 vehicles taking away a middle lane, northbound 710 and Imperial Highway. You can see red behind that crash, an indication of big-time slowing conditions. Here's a look. Still pretty loaded, both directions along the 101 at Bonnie Bray Street. Take it nice and easy, but yeah, roads are dry. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
A new scam targeting Americans by posing as the Social Security Administration to tell you about. The agency saying victims received emails with a subject line saying this: alert, Social Security account issues detected. And the agency says the scammers use a fake SSA letterhead and they try to trap victims by claiming that their Social Security number may be suspended in 24 hours due to suspicious criminal activities. The goal there is to scare victims into handing over money or your personal information. The agency says to avoid being targeted, do not respond to that email and report it to the agency directly. Moving on now to some of our top political headlines we're following this morning. Joining us now, political strategist Matt Klink. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
All right, we had some breaking news that hit just a couple of hours ago. Billionaire Tom Steyer launching his California gubernatorial bid. Saw him recently with some of those Prop 50 ads, and here he is. What's your take on this?
Well, look, California has a long history of rejecting billionaires who want to buy elections. Just look at Meg Whitman and Al Checky as two examples from both a Republican and a Democratic perspective. Mr. Steyer can finance his own campaign. He's run for president. The question is what's his lane? Where does he get traction? And I think that's what we'll see in the coming weeks and months.
You know, it's interesting with this growing field of political candidates there on the Democratic side. You wonder where the name recognition is there. You're a political consultant, and just being in the news, I know who Tom Steyer is, and maybe people remember him running for president back in 2020. But when you look at that field of candidates there, it's not necessarily like there's a ton of name recognition there.
Yeah, with a multi-candidate primary field, what's really going to be important is for the top two candidates, they're just going to be able to mobilize their core of voters for the primary. So by adding another name to the mix, it just reduces that total number that the top two finishers need to get into the November general election. I just don't see a path for Tom Steyer, or that there's a clamoring for him, meaning people aren't saying, oh, thank goodness Tom Steyer's in the race.
Maybe he throws enough money at this, and perhaps he gets more airtime and more recognition there. Maybe that's the strategy there. What do you think of this? There was a new poll that was released from Berkeley IGS. It showed Riverside County Sheriff Republican Chad Bianco in the lead with 13%, followed by Katie Porter in second with 11%. Perhaps just that Bianco's more on the conservative side, so he gets the lion's share of Republican votes?
Well, he does. I mean, let's not forget there's about 25 to 30% of the electorate that is Republican. And if they mobilize behind one candidate, that candidate will pull through to the general election. That would be Katie Porter's sweet dream, because then the election would be over. That's what happened. Adam Schiff did that with Steve Garvey in his run for Senate. He campaigned actually for Garvey against Katie Porter. So, look, the challenge is with a multi-candidate field that is a top two finisher, whomever can mobilize their constituency can get into that November runoff. So the more that get in, the smaller that number gets. I mean, there is a likely scenario, probably won't happen, where you could get two Republicans that end up in the general election. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could.
Okay, let's switch gears here. We have less than a minute here, but I want to get your take on that ruling handed down by a federal judge that blocks Texas from using the gerrymandered maps. How do you think this might affect Prop 50 here in California?
Well, it has zero impact on Prop 50. The Gavin Newsom's team removed the trigger language in Prop 50, so the new districts for us stay in place. But for Texas, it means that right now they have a stay, so they have to use the 2021 maps. The governor has appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court. And it's important, though, remember, Texas has a March primary, so their filing deadline closes on December 8th. So either this gets resolved quickly and they could use the 2025 maps, or if the Supreme Court does nothing or denies it, the 2021 maps go back into play. So it makes Gavin Newsom look that much smarter for doing Prop 50.
All right. Matt Klink, always great to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a million. Have a good day.
You too. Still ahead, Brooke is out checking out the Ultimate Breakfast Club here in Los Angeles.
It's really cool. They are celebrating 100 years of friendship and community and really a sense of belonging. I'll tell you how you can join the Los Angeles Breakfast Club after the break.
All right, 8:30 on this Wednesday.
4 years, guys. We're talking about knowing not only your zodiac sign, but which house of Harry Potter and the Wizarding World you belong to.
It's been a long time since I read the books.
But I love that you thought Dumbledore.
I thought
I think it works.
Yeah.
For Bobby, it does.
I'd be afraid to know what house I was in.
Oh, I'm going to tell you. We'd have the quiz.
Take
we have
the
results coming up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then I will do this. How's about I do a little weather as you guys continue to discuss that.
Wizarding World of
The
weather.
Wizarding World. I've yet to go, actually, to Universal and go to.
Oh,
I know. I hear it's so
very
fun.
impressive.
Go for the holidays.
I know. Yes, I'd like to go for the holidays. So that's on my list of things to do. It does feel like the holidays right now because of all the weather we've had, right? Certainly feeling like you should be maybe trimming the tree if you have one of those silk trees, if you will. Tomorrow, Friday, this weekend will be good. This area of low pressure that brought us the rain yesterday, moving off to the east and the day before. So we're going to be in between that system and the one that I'm watching now that is upstream. So we'll get a chance to dry out today, but that next storm moving in will give us another round of rain and even some mountain snow, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch for the coast and valleys and 1/2 an inch maybe to an inch or two over the mountains and foothills. So another significant storm that's moving in, and we could get some snow as well for our local resorts. We've had 5 days in a row of below average highs because of these storms that have rolled in, and 5 days in a row of measurable rain, including yesterday's 1/100th of an inch. So far for the month, we've gotten almost 3.5 inches. That's way above the average, which we would typically get in the month of November, just a little over 3/4 of an inch. So we have a surplus now that's working, almost 4 inches above seasonal norms, and maybe we'll get another 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch here for downtown LA. We'll wait and see tomorrow into Friday. 62 should be the high today. That is below the average. It's chilly. Grab that sweatshirt, that jacket for sure if you're going to be out and about. Highs today ranging from 46 in Fraser Park, 63 in Burbank, 62 downtown, as I said, 64 in Corona to just 69 in Palm Springs. I'll show you that 7-day forecast in just a few moments. But first, let's check in on traffic. Samada with a look at all those details. Of course, the road's dry right now, but tomorrow, different story.
That is correct. So roadways continue to be dry, but there's still an off chance of a passing shower, so it could be slick. Just don't be caught off guard if your windshield wipers go back and forth for a little bit. Multiple vehicle crash, pretty serious situation. 4 vehicles collided, one in which is a work truck, and it is taking away the carpool lane as well as the fast lane. It's going to be the eastbound side of the 60 at Market Street through the Rubidoux area. We have multiple tow trucks headed to the scene, but delays are adding up in both directions. And this crash, we brought this to you earlier, northbound side of the 4-5 to the east 10. This applies to the connector road. A flatbed tow truck going to be on the way to get that motorcycle out of the way. Northbound 710 Imperial Highway, collision here has middle lanes blocked as you make your way into the Southgate area. We are picking up about a mile or so of delays. Here's a Caltrans camera look. Westbound side of the 10 at Baldwin Park Boulevard, just a little slow. Things are moving pretty smoothly on the eastbound side. Back to you two.
Thank you, Samada. A weekly event in Griffith Park is celebrating in a very big way this year.
This is so cool. Brooke is having a tasty time with the Los Angeles Breakfast Club.
Hey, do you ever feel like you don't fit in? I think everybody has been through that moment at some point in your life where you felt like, just needing a sense of belonging. That's really what this is about, right? It's about no matter who you are, no matter what you're about, come here and you'll make friends. And, it's so fun because I've noticed they have these little, almost clubs within a club. So you can see every table has a theme. This is obviously a periodic table themed. But this one, there's a man wearing a turkey hat, and then I'm pretty sure, is that a poop emoji? What kind of table is this? What's the theme? Hold on, I'm gonna go ask. What's the theme?
Unstable.
Unstable. Okay, that's Bob's table. This is the Hollywood table. Got it. Okay, let's see. Is the tiki table doubled? Oh, excuse me. So this is the party table, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
Are you new?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Who's a longtime tiki member? Right here. Hold on. Okay, don't everybody fight over me. Okay, what's the meaning behind this being the tiki table?
Well, we like to wear tiki shirts often. We bring tiki mugs. We've got.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay, I see. Oh, you guys come from?
So at one point in the Breakfast Club's history, there was an actual club trip that went to Hawaii for a week. And there was a whole Breakfast Club, like, scheduled itineraries in Hawaii. So the tiki table is kind of an homage and a nod to that. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go. I want to really quick before we go. Thank you. I want to talk to the club president, Mickey, really quick. You know, just, we don't have a lot of time. I took it all up because I'm fascinated by the tables. But can you tell me, just to you, what does this club mean?
Friendship. I mean, it's a friendship auditorium, but it's basically people from 20 to 90 who get here to gather together, love each other, and have just kind of this respite away from this big city. And it's a place of connection. It really has been a family for me for 10 years.
I love that. Yeah. Mickey, okay, so I'm going to send things back to the studio, but I want to show you guys something back in the studio. So I learned your secret handshake today, and it's...
They're flipping the egg.
They're
flipping the eggs.
And, you know, I want to show you, we actually used to have a secret handshake. Do you all remember it? Bob, do you? It was, give me a fist bump and then turn up a 1. Yeah, it's... Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, that stuck really good.
Yeah,
stuck really good.
I do remember that. I vaguely do remember that.
He said it was cool. You know, that's a word for it. That's.
Thank you for reminding me.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
All right, you could buy almost anything on Amazon, including your next Ford vehicle. Ford is teaming up with Amazon to sell some of its pre-owned vehicles online. The new program allows customers to secure financing, start paperwork, and schedule a pickup time for the vehicles at participating Ford dealers through Amazon's website. However, a final signature to seal the deal, you still have to do that in person.
Okay, popular weight loss drugs, Ozempic, Wegovy, now cost less. Novo Nordisk, the company that makes the drugs, lowering a 1-month supply to $349 a month for existing cash-paying patients. Now, that is down from $499 a month. And in a temporary move, the new customers can get smaller doses for $199 a month during the first 2 months. New pricing will be available at 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart and Costco. The company says the change follows the Trump administration's push to lower drug prices. All right, now we are getting a look at what's in store for Thanksgiving this year.
There will be 7 brand new floats at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Of course, you can't forget the biggest surprise here, or maybe not. Labubu.
Labubu. Labubu.
Can't get away from those little plushies. Labubu will take to the streets of New York on a float along with other characters in the Pop Mart universe, including Skull Panda and Peach Riot. The Chinese toy company says their goal is to light up passion and bring joy with their characters. Other additions in the New York City parade include Demogorgon, the monster from Stranger Things.
Yep, that's it.
The Lego Lindt chocolate and mattress maker Serta. Goldfish is also making a comeback in the parade with the world's smallest float at 14 goldfish crackers in length.
That's cute. When you lived in New York, did you ever go, not cover it, but did you ever go and watch it?
Yeah, well, I lived on the Upper West Side, and that's where, near Central Park, they would have the inflation. You can't say blow up the balloon. They say inflate.
Yes.
It's inflating. So you do it the night before. You watch the inflation, which is cool because everybody's out there and they have all the lights out and you're a little hottie totty and you're just. It's
a hottie toddy. That's different from a hot toddy. I like it.
I think the best way to watch it is like the movie Miracle on 34th Street, where they are at someone's home and the parade's going right by their home.
I know.
Instead of being out in the cold, you're like actually hanging out and watching it.
In the window.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's a tradition for so many. Good morning to both of you. Okay, I'm definitely feeling more of the holiday spirit, especially in our outfits too today. Entertainment sponsored by Yamaba Resort and Casino. The world of wizardry is a very tight-knit community. Daniel Radcliffe, who made the role of Harry Potter big on the big screen in 8 films, and now as the book series is being turned into an HBO series, it stars a young actor named Dominic McLaughlin. So what did Daniel do? Well, in a recent TV interview, Daniel said that he wrote him a letter and that Dominic sent him a very sweet note back. He's handing down his wand to a new generation. Daniel and Dominic were actually the same age. So Daniel Radcliffe was 11 years old when he started playing Harry Potter. He's 36 now. Wow. And young Dominic is 11 years old, same age. Look at them, they look great. Listen,
The films have made over $7 billion at the global box office.
Yeah.
This is a money machine. There is an actual official quiz that you take to find out which house you belong to. Now, as many of you know,
I don't want to be Hufflepuff.
You're not Hufflepuff. As many of you know, I am Ravenclaw. I had a little help from, we have a student visitor named Marissa. She came this morning, and she helped me. She is a big Harry Potter fan.
Okay.
Araxia, I officially knight you as Gryffindor.
Why does she get to be Gryffindor?
That is what it... Marissa, come on in here. I just want to show our awesome student visitor today, Marissa. Thank you for all your help with the Harry Potter.
Thank you, Marissa.
Wave the wand, Marissa. We're going to reveal Bobby's. Can we get a drum roll? We got to wave the wand. Ready, Marissa? We're waving the wand. Drum roll. Bobby, after careful thought and consideration, you are Slytherin.
Oh my God, that is so accurate.
Yes, it's a good. Our producer is also Slytherin, Jasmine, and she says
Slytherin?
Jasmine is Slytherin?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I could see that.
You can see
I can see that.
Wait, which? I'm sorry. Don't hit me. But Gryffindor. Which character was
Harry?
Harry.
Oh, okay. I'm cool.
Okay. Well, last hour we asked you what is the best name for the SAG Awards now that they're going to be called the Actor Awards, and it looks like 47% of you say keep it to the SAG Awards. In second place, we've got Celebrity Celebration.
That is hilarious.
Go to foxla.com/vote to let us know, what do you think the best name for this celebration should be?
All right. You can hang out here. We don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, would you guys pay almost $800 for a bunch of travel-sized beauty products and paper ornaments? I feel as though Amanda would. Many luxury advent calendars are going viral for all the wrong reasons, though.
So people are upset with the value items they're getting. Watch how one beauty influencer reacted to this.
Day 7. This is something really small. No, not already. We have a mini perfume. And listen, when I placed this advent calendar, I actually ordered a free perfume samples from their website just to see if this is actually a sample or not. I got this for free with my purchase, and here is the perfume. Literally the same exact size as the perfume I got on my $750 advent calendar.
Wow. Okay, this is from Dior's latest holiday advent calendar. Many products included in the expensive advent calendar are really just samples that can be obtained elsewhere for free. You guys got that? Yeah. While there are some full-sized items, the overall backlash was fans debating whether luxury advent calendars are a fun holiday splurge or just overpriced packaging for tiny samples.
It's still fun.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to Kiehl's and you're like really nice to the person, they go to the back and they start giving you little mini samples, you know, like the eye cream.
Bob just doesn't leave. They're like, you know what, here, sir.
The serum.
This is the Slytherin talking.
Yeah, this is the
Slytherin right here.
Slytherin.
But that's exactly what's in there. That's exactly what's in their advent calendar.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like the little,
You're right. You're right.
They're like, I needed that avocado
under eye
cream. Yeah.
We're gonna slither on out.
Right.
We're going to tell you what's coming up. HGTV's Emmy-nominated series Fixer to Fabulous returning with another season.
Yeah, they're with us. The husband and wife hosts are here to talk about life-changing renovations that they've done, including a transformation on a home damaged in a tornado. First, let's get over to Samana with a look at traffic.
And Good Day Light Traffic is sponsored by the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie and called jacob.com. It continues to be really busy out there, even though the roads are dry. We do have an update here. An earlier motorcycle-involved collision northbound side of the 405 to the east 10 connector road. A flatbed tow truck is on the way, so hopefully that'll help ease traffic. And we also have more delays northbound side of the 710 Imperial Highway. Two-vehicle collision there has a middle lane blocked. Tow trucks also en route. And this one, we have an update. They are really making an effort, working hard to try to get these 4 vehicles out of the roadway and off to the right shoulder, eastbound side of 60 at Market Street through the Rubio area. And here's a much better looking camera, the 55 at 4th Street, northbound side. Hey, moving along, southbound direction as you're approaching areas like Newport Beach, a little heavy. And here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
Welcome back to Good Day LA. Looking for some family fun, Disney style? I thought so. Well, look no more. Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance. It's coming to the LA area December 11th through January 4th. Join DJ Mickey as he and his friends take turns on the DJ table. See your favorite Disney friends from Moana, Frozen 2, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and Wish. You could just visit DisneyOnIce.com for tickets and more information. But by the way, how would you like to get hooked up and take the family to a show on us? Oh, I thought so. Well, Good Day LA wants to hook you up with 4 tickets to Disney on Ice presents Let's Dance. It's happening December 11th at the Honda Center. Enter for a chance to win through the link in the pinned post on our Facebook page, or you can simply use your smart device and click that QR code right there on the screen. Good luck to all of our viewers. Now let's send it on over to Maria for a check on the forecast.
Thank you, Amanda. This weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. What a good looking start to our Wednesday. Look at all the sunshine on the casino in the island of Catalina. Don't let that fool you, though. It's going to be kind of chilly today with temperatures staying well below average. So yeah, a little nippy as you head out. Grab that jacket. It will be below average in terms of our highs. The next storm moves in beginning tomorrow into Friday with some lingering moisture on Saturday. That means more rain, widespread, and also some mountain snow. Here's that low that brought us the rain yesterday and the day before. It's moving off to the east. The next one will move in. It looks like even as early as tomorrow morning, some really spotty drizzle. And then the main front moves in tomorrow night into Friday morning with those showers kind of more spotty or scattered by late Friday into early Saturday morning, some lingering moisture. And then eventually that system will be out of here late Saturday, and Sunday looks pretty good. I think the holiday week, at least leading up to Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving, looks to be dry and sunny. 62 today at our coastline, and then we've got the rain for tomorrow and Friday with the sunshine expected for the better part of early next week. 66 in the valleys and the Inland Empire, so staying below average. Even colder tomorrow and Friday because of that next cold storm moving in, but don't worry, we'll get back to those 70s as we get to next week. 39 in the mountains, chance for snow again tomorrow night into Friday with lower snow levels. High desert, 57 degrees. We're looking at some showers there as well. Looking at a 10-degree warm-up by the time we get to early next week. And then in Palm Springs, where it's chilly today, 68, we will get back after the shower chances Friday and early Saturday, back to the upper 70s with plenty of sunshine into the holiday week next week. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. Well, you think you're busy? Our next guest, probably.
Guys.
We have it right here.
That's Dave and Jenny Mars, host of the hit HGTV show Fixer to Fabulous. But that's not only part of what they do. They do a whole lot. Let's check out this clip.
For me and Dave, every day is a lot of moving parts. With 5 growing kids, a working farm full of our beloved animals, a renovation business. When your job is helping your neighbors transform their lives by transforming the place they call home, it's not really work at all. Just another day in this crazy, beautiful life we call ours.
Season 7 of Fixer to Fabulous premieres December 2nd on HGTV. And they're joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
So fun to be here.
How do you do it all? Truly. 5 kids. How many projects at one time are you working on?
Oh gosh, we usually, well, right now we have 4 going, I think. So usually about 4 at a time. And we usually do 12 to 16 shows for the houses houses for the show during the year, and then we have some other side projects going on as well. So it's it's a lot.
And a farm and the kids, and
I
think it's just priorities. It's like any parent trying to figure this out. Our kids are our #1 priority, and then we just kind of go down the line after that.
Do they help you guys out? Are they into it as well?
Yeah, they have been. This is what they've known their whole lives. Like they come to job sites with us. So they have been just along for the ride. This is our, it's a family business. It's a small family business. So they're there. The boys help Dave in the shop. Our youngest daughter is very opinionated. So she likes to tell me which colors and paint colors and things. But yeah.
They don't know how lucky they have it. I mean, it's like they're living the dream, like living basically with all these animals.
This is on camera. Perfect. I'm going to make them watch this.
I look at your life, I'm like, I wish I was doing that, living out in Arkansas.
Yes.
So 7 years, I always get curious, like, so as HGTV host, when you do all these projects, when you look back at the first season and some of the projects and the things you do you like, why did we do that back then? Or what would we have done different? I mean, I know trends kind of change and stuff like that, but 7 years ago, do you look back at some of the things and you're wondering, or are you pretty happy with everything that you've done?
Gosh, it's hard to remember.
That's a really good question.
I know. I try not. I don't.
Well, and we're doing these homes for homeowners. They're not. It's a lot of times we're trying to mix in Jenny's design with what the homeowner's needs are at that time. So although we don't always agree with exactly the way that they want to lay things out or what they're doing, we're still doing a home for them. So it's kind of become more about just telling the story of these homeowners and of why they have this home and where they're at in that season of life. And I mean, there's some things that I didn't love. I mean,
I will say,
we put a pink range in a house.
Oh, I love that. No,
did they want it?
Yes. No, that is still a good choice. That will never not be a bad. It's bright pink. Is amazing. She wanted the stove to be pink. It was amazing.
Okay.
But there are definitely trends. Things have changed in terms of we're seeing it now. Just like. Just things you're going much more warm, more earth tones, which I love. Like, I feel like looking back, there's things that were. Actually, it wasn't just 7 years ago. It was actually 8 years ago because we had a year gap there. But I mean, 8 years. It was almost a decade ago.
Yeah,
which is
a lot
nuts.
has happened.
It's crazy.
A lot has happened.
So things have changed. Yeah.
What's different in this season? The type of home you're working on, right?
Yes. So this season, as we've gone through the seasons, I feel like the stories we've gotten some really special stories. And this season in particular, we did another home for an amazing St. Jude family, a little girl that's fighting cancer. Did a home for Habitat for Humanity. The home behind us, someone built a home around a trailer house, which I don't know why you would ever do that. But we basically tore the trailer house out of the home and then had to redo it. So it's been some fun stories.
Fun projects, yeah. But we always do when we're looking at the next year and all of the families that we're going to work with and the projects we're going to work on. The one thing we have always really thought through and have been really intentional about since the beginning is the stories and telling good stories.
That's the best thing about what you two do is that you change people's lives. I think
Thank you.
That's really great.
We get to be a part of such a big part of their life about their home. It's most people's biggest investment where so many memories are tied up, and we get to give that back to them after we remodel, which is it's like Christmas morning. So what a blessing we have for this.
Always
job.
fun to watch you guys at work. Season 7 of Fixer to Fabulous premieres on December 2nd on HGTV.
Best of luck, you guys.
Thank you so much.
I love a good before and after. This is all me right here. Come back and visit us soon.
Have you started selling merch?
Oh, what?
Are you selling let's get to Sandra with what's coming up on Good Day LA.
Hi there. All right. Well, millions are eagerly awaiting to watch Wicked for Good in theaters. And our next guest is showcasing some of the official product collaborations, immersing you into the land of Oz. Plus, a new study is revealing which cities across America have higher costs for childcare than rent. We'll discuss.